Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Life's Calculations. Today I am going to compare board papers of 2019 and 2020 of ICSE Mathematics. And now today I will compare section B. I hope you have seen my video in which I compared section A. If you have missed, I will again give you the link. Okay. So, as you know, section B will give you a lots of choice. Total question number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So many questions will be given, each having 3 or 2 parts. Okay, and out of these all questions, you will be supposed to do any 4. Do any 4. Such it will be the level of the choice. Okay, so students, here the great success depends only on the choice you make. Okay, whenever you have got the reading time of 15 minutes, in that you should clearly make up your mind that which questions you are going to do from section B. That clarity, if you with which with that clarity if you start your paper, then there is less chance that you will not score good. Surely you will score good only. Okay, so lots of choice and lots of scope of securing good marks in section B. Just see, in 2019 question number 5 part A was from probability, and 2020 question number 5 part A was from shares and dividend. Shares and dividend nowhere now in the syllabus. Part B was from banking, a simple question where monthly installment was asked. Okay, and in 2020 the second part of question number 5 was from chapter number 24, measures of central tendency, and it was a simple question where mean was given and you were supposed to find the missing frequency. That also single missing frequency only. 3 marks question, right? Then part C was in 2019 was a question from reflection. Okay, it was based upon the graph only, and three subparts were there in this question. Okay, you were supposed to draw the graph, and from the graph you were asked to give the answer. So easy part only but lengthy. Okay, so again 2020 the C part was from a GP, so not very much high difficulty level. Okay, so easily if you, I think one, even the normal student, means having an average of 65 to 70% marks, can easily do the questions based upon probability, banking or reflection. Okay, and other sides, if the question from shares and dividend was related to basic things only, then easily missing frequency you can do, and GP also. Now GP again this year is not in syllabus, right? Now let us check a question number 6 part A. 2019 it was from similarity, and it was the basic things only where you were supposed to prove two triangles to be similar. Then with similarity he asked you the next concept also to find the areas or relationship between the areas of similar triangles. So that was a good question, right? Then 2020 A part was question from matrices. Okay, all the operations a square minus 2ab plus b square you were supposed to find. Okay, and only two matrices A and B, that also of order 2 by 2 only given. But here you need to be patient in order to do all the calculations correct and the operations correct. Then 6 part B was from GP, and in 2020 it was from chapter number 18. Okay, and this question was from this, now chapter 18, this property this year is not in syllabus. It was related to simple question based upon a simple property only, but this year it is not there. Then in part C in 2019 was from cone cylinder. Okay, and it was such a simple question that a combination of things was given. Things was some part was hollowed out, and we were supposed to find the volume of the remaining solid. So simple two formulae of two volumes of two solids, we have to simply subtract them. Okay, so formulae remembering is very much important for this chapter. Then part C in 2020 was from heights and distances. That also not very tough question, normal question only. Let us see now question number 7. In 2019, part A was from tangents and intersecting chords, a figure-based question where you were supposed to find 2 or 3 missing angles, right? Then in 2020, this was from equation of a line. normal question. Part B in 2019 was a similarity, and this was based upon size transformation where the scale factor was given. This property not in syllabus this year. Then in 2020, the B part was from componendo and dividendo, ratio and proportion. Most important topic of ratio and proportion, that is the properties of proportion or questions based upon componendo dividendo, and I will tell you just in the next questions only. In 2019 also question based upon componendo dividendo only came from ratio and proportion. Okay, then question number 7 part C was from matrices where an unknown matrix with its order was asked. This question is also told every time to students as the important kind only. Okay, and you will find I every time say in my just in the video in which I was telling you about the important things, that the important kinds are repeated and repeated every year. So we need to see those things with a more clarity. Okay, then chapter number 18, that is tangents and intersecting chords, was given in question number 7 part C in 2020 where 3 subparts were there. Okay, and this was a combination actually of chapter 17 and 18. See, sometimes it is the very good thing. Okay, almost in every year you will see this, that circles and tangents and intersecting chord chapter are combined in a single question. Okay, so then both the things are asked in the same question. Now let us talk about question number 8 part A in 2019. It was from AP, normal question where sum was given and you were supposed to find the first term and the common difference. And in 2020 this question was from remainder and factor theorem. Okay, B part was from equation of line, and B part in 2020 was from RD where you were supposed to find the rate of interest only. Okay, and in 2019 if you have not missed, I just told you it was a question from RD where P was asked, monthly installment, and in the next year it was asked to find R. Then part C was a construction based upon locus chapter, that is loci, this year not in syllabus, and part C in 2020 was from the reflection based upon the graph only. Right, so just keep on comparing the things are easy. Okay, but as a whole everything will be asked from all the chapters. Right, now in question number 9 in 2019 was from again a calculation of mean, that is from chapter number 24, and it was a grouped data question, and you were supposed to use the shortcut method only for finding mean. This year students, this thing will not be there because you can now apply any method. Earlier it was said that out of 3 methods you were supposed to do all and any method can be given, but here in this year you have a choice that you can use the method of your choice. Right, so in chapter number in 2020 from chapter number 24, that is a question from Ajeev was asked as a part of question number 9. You were supposed to draw Ajeev, then find median, quartile. It was a big question of 6 marks. Okay, so one question will be there in section B which will have only 2 subparts, and that marks distribution will be 6, 4. Okay, in 2020 it was question number 9, and in 2019 it was question number 10. I am just going to tell you about this. Then 9 part C was based upon shares and dividend, not in syllabus this year, and in 2020 the second subpart was based upon the ratio and proportion, again based upon componendo and dividendo only. Just see. Now for question number 10 part A, it was from chapter number 24, again a question based upon Ajeev, again a 6 marks question, and we have to find median and quartile, upper quartile, interquartile range. Okay, so this same question was there in 2020 also, but it was 9 part A of 6 marks, and here it is 10 part A again of 6 marks. That is why this is told Ajeev question, the biggest choice for the examiner. Okay, and 6 marks without doing much, you will be easily getting the 6 marks. So very important kind of question. Okay, then part B was from heights and distances, a simple question of 4 marks. Right, this question in 2019, 10 math question was having only 2 subparts. Okay, this thing was done in 2020 as question number 9. In 2020, question number 10 was having 3 subparts. A part from AP, simple question, B part from chapter number 6, that is the questions or the problems based upon the quadratic equation, and this question was based upon the numbers only, like 2 consecutive numbers are there, sum and difference, like simple question only. Okay, and part C was a construction based upon a locus, which is now not in our syllabus, right? Now let us talk about question number 11. In 2019, this was based upon a remainder and factor theorem. So almost everything was like given in this question. Full chapter was given. It was a long question but quite easy from remainder and factor theorem. Okay. Then part number B was from problems based upon quadratic equation, that is chapter number 6, and part number C was from circles. It was having 3 subparts. Now students, just see how he combines the easier level with the difficult part. If a student chooses this question as question number 11, he will be easily able to do question from remainder and factor theorem or question based upon quadratic equation, but there may be little confusion in that child's mind regarding a question of circles. Okay, so this will be the way through which the examiner is going to check your hard work, okay, or the clarity of the things, clarity of content. Okay, so easy part with a little mixture of the difficult part also will be provided to you, right? Now let us check in 2020. This 11 part A was from similarity, again a size transformation question. Part B was from cylinder and cone. Some portion was hollowed out, and you were supposed to find the volume of the remaining solid. Exactly same kind of question was there in the previous year. And this part number C was based upon the trigonometry, a simple question based upon identities only. Okay. And I think in 2019, this trigonometry came up mostly in section A. Okay, that is why not in section B we found it. Okay, so students, this was the comparison of our section B for the 2 years, that is 2019 and 2020. You think about this. We are going to talk a little more about this all in my next video. Okay, so stay tuned. My next video is going to be that what should be the time management. Okay, when you sit to prepare or to revise for the final exam or the board exams, then how you should be managing your time so that in the minimum time you are able to solve all the answers, then you are left with sufficient time to revise the things also, so that there is a least chance and there are the maximum chances that you score good marks only. Okay students, thanks for watching, and please stay tuned for my next video. Thank you very much.